We have officially kicked off our annual Workplace Giving campaign, and we are super excited that you have chosen to lock arms with us and be a part of the 2025 campaign. This video will walk you through the key steps in having a successful workplace campaign. Before we get started, I'd like to share a video with you to help celebrate our 70 years of service to our community.
Happy 70th birthday, United Way of Davidson County.
Happy 70th birthday to United Way of Davidson County.
We support United Way because they help support us by providing financial assistance opportunities for our families that cannot afford childcare and to be able to access our programs at the Y.
We could not do it without our community. United is the way.
Thank you so much for partnering with us. United is the way.
Happy 70th birthday, United Way of Davidson County.
Happy 70th birthday to United Way of Davidson County.
Happy 70th birthday, United Way of Davidson County. Woo!
United is the way.
We would like to thank our partners at Bumbles and Beans for creating this wonderful video that helps to capture the spirit of our partner.
Happy 70th birthday, United Way of Davidson County.
I'd like to introduce you to our 2025 campaign chair, John Beck. John is the owner of John Christian Luxury Real Estate and a current United Way board member. John has been very active as a member of our board of directors since January of 2023. He is a Davidson County resident, graduate of UNC Charlotte, and a passionate advocate for families with special needs. John and his wife Stacy are parents to two sons, John, 22, and Christian, 20, who has special needs, hence the name of their new company, John Christian Luxury Real Estate. We are so appreciative to have John's spirit and enthusiasm throughout our campaign. Make sure you check out our social media. We will be uploading videos and snippets throughout the campaign. We want to take a moment to thank our campaign sponsors. This is this year's 2025 campaign sponsors. Sponsorships allow us to offset the expenses associated with our campaign to ensure that the money that we raise during this workplace campaign goes to meet the human service needs of Davidson County. Thank you so much for all these wonderful businesses who support us year after year. Most of all, thank you. Thank you to all of the workplace campaign partners that lock arms with us to help improve the lives of Davidson County. You are the real heroes. We know that your plates are full and your schedules are hectic, and we're just so appreciative of you taking the time to make sure that your organization represents the campaign. There is so much power when we all come together. Today, the United Way model works more effective than ever. When we come together with a little, the impact of the whole is monumental. Thank you for believing in the mission of the United Way and locking arms with us. In your materials, you will see our campaign poster. We want to make this a big year, a 70th anniversary. We want to make it a record year. When I look at the landscape of our campaigns, there is still so much opportunity to make an impact. Our focus going into this year will continue to be participation and getting more people to give to the workplace campaign. Here's a little snippet of information in the Did You Know box. Over the landscape of the campaign, there's 10,589 employees that participate in a pledge form workplace giving campaign. That's 25% of the overall employees. We know that if we can just move the needle just a little bit, we will be able to exceed our goal and be in a position to fully fund the requests of our partners. We'll be working together throughout your campaign to set a meaningful goal for your organization and share with your folks that the United Way model is important and it is strong. Again, when we come together with a small gift, the gifts added up make a huge difference in our community. Also included in your materials, you will find a reminder sheet for the campaign. Over on the left-hand side, I've listed some keys to a great campaign. On the right-hand side, there's some instructions for your campaign envelope, some things to check off before you turn it in. But most importantly, I want you to pay attention to the top of the reminder sheet. Invite us. Campaign meetings are so important. When we get the opportunity to come to your organization and share information with your staff and departments about the United Way, it resonates with your employees and they see the importance to giving back to our community. Our schedules are yours. They're filling up, but we would love to set aside some time to schedule to come out to your workplace campaign. Let Christy and I do the hard work and just invite us out and we'll do the talking. I wanted to share with you this year's pledge form. We have actually had some feedback about our pledge form and have looked at other pledge forms across the United Ways and decided to simplify the pledge form so that your folks can understand the ways to give. Now, a paper pledge form is meant for an annual gift that is going to be either a payroll deduction, a credit card or a debit card gift, or a cash or check gift. If you're having contests in your departments for participation, where if you donate $1, you get to be counted in as participation, or if you're having basket raffles or silent auctions, you do not need to turn in a pledge form with that pledge. Pledge forms are for employees that are going to make an investment in the campaign, and I want to direct your eyes to the middle of the pledge form by Easy Payroll Deduction. This is where they give a small amount of their check, that's space number one, every single month or every single pay period. Also, as a reminder, we are pledging for next year's donations. So the pledges that are made now during the campaign, they will not be taken out of your employees' paychecks until January of 26 and go through December of 26. There are a few exceptions with our school system since they have different calendar years, but for the majority, it will start January to December of next year. The second space is the credit debit card what way you can give. We have included a QR code for your employees that would like to give via this payment method. This QR code will direct them to a site where they will physically enter their own information. We will no longer be collecting card numbers on our pledge forms just for security reasons. And then the last is you can give a gift of either cash or check. And if your folks give a gift towards the campaign of this method, make sure that the gift, the check or the cash, is affixed to that pledge form. We have to account for that money to that pledge form in our system, and that just really helps us out. Folks that pledge their caring share, you'll see as we go down the pledge form, automatically qualify for the Jerry Hunt Supercenter cash giveaway. And I'm going to go into more detail about that later. But a caring share gift is when someone gives their caring share, which is 1 hour per pay per month for 12 months. So for easy math, if I make $10 an hour, I'm going to give $10 a month times 12, $120 annual gift. And that will qualify me to get into the Jerry Hunt Supercenter cash giveaway drawing throughout the campaign. We are so appreciative of our friends at Jerry Hunt Supercenter. They have been supportive of our annual giving campaign for as long as I've been involved with the campaign, and they just really believe in the mission of the work that our folks do and support this campaign 100%. Next, I would like to take you along the campaign envelope visual. This is a copy of the campaign envelope. The envelope is for you to put all of your pledge forms in and turn your campaign back into our office, where we will then key it into our system. Just a few things to point out on the front of the campaign envelope. Under campaign information, you'll see the first arrow of corporate gifts / matching. This area is for companies or organizations that give a corporate gift in addition to allowing their employees to give gifts. This is also an area where corporations, if they match gifts dollar for dollar or 50 cents for every dollar the employees give. This is where that is allocated on the envelope. If you are an organization that gives a corporate gift, you should have a red corporate card with your materials. If not, we can absolutely get you one that we will have you fill out so that we can record that in our system. The next arrow highlighting special event fundraising. This space is reserved for your raffles, your department contests, Jeans Day, silent auctions, whatever you do to raise extra funds for the campaign. This is where you would enter that amount. You would add up the total raised across all the giving platforms and then put that number there. Employee pledges, you'll see below a cash, check, credit card, and payroll deduction. Again, these are pledge forms. These are annual gifts to the campaign. Then the donations start January to December unless it's otherwise specified. And, for every pledge form that turns in, this is where you would put that information there. If you utilize an online pledge form, you do not have to turn in a paper pledge form. Some of you do use online pledge forms throughout the campaign. If you're interested in an online pledge form, please reach out to me. But we run a report on the back end, and it dumps into Excel, and we will be able to give you those pledges on a weekly basis or at the end of your campaign, so you can see just for your own records who gave via online. But you do not need to turn in a pledge form for an online pledge form donation. Workplace campaign report meetings. We hold 3 campaign report meetings at the end of August. You see there August 28th, September 25th, and Thursday, October 30th. These will be via Facebook Live, where you can hop on and catch us. And this is where we're going to give you a campaign update as well as draw for our finalists for the Jerry Hunt Supercenter $10,000 cash giveaway. During these meetings, the August and September, we will draw 3 finalists each meeting. The last one, we draw 4 finalists, and all 10 finalists are then invited to Jerry Hunt Supercenter in December for our draw down. During that time, we celebrate, and the last person standing will walk away with the $10,000 cash giveaway. We encourage you to get your campaigns done early so that your employees can be in all 3 drawings. If your employees are not drawn during the first meeting, second meeting, their cards will stay in the tumbler for all 3 drawings. So the sooner you can get it done, the more chances your folks have to enter this contest. In your materials, you will see the Jerry Hunt Supercenter Cash Giveaway pledge card. So if your folks do give their caring share, please have them fill out one of these cards and turn it in with your materials in the campaign envelope. Wanted to take a moment to share some campaign tips and tricks. These are things that we saw work really well over the campaign last year and in campaigns before, and they represent small, medium to large employee campaigns. First of all, I wanted to direct you to the top left. These are some pictures from our campaign meetings last year. Remember a couple slides ago I said to invite us? These are the meetings that we were invited to where we're able to share with your employees the mission of the United Way, the importance of their pledge, and how it impacts our community. Over the campaigns, I analyze campaign results and meeting participation, and there's a direct correlation in campaigns that invite us out to have an employee meeting to share the mission and the growth of that campaign. Some of those from last year are highlighted in the yellow. City of Lexington, I'm just going to brag on them a little bit. They had the highest increase in participation last year with a 17% more of their employees given to the campaign than in previous years. And that exponentially increased their dollars by almost $17,000. So there is a direct correlation with sharing the message and your folks understanding the importance of what the United Way does. Another incentive that we saw worked well is in the middle. Jerry Hunt Super Center encourages their employees to turn in their pledge forms and be entered into a drawing to win a scratch off billboard. We go out there, we do our meeting, we share the message, and that we pass out the pledge forms. And if the employees turn in their pledge form by the end of that day, they're entered into a drawing to win a poster board of lottery scratch off tickets. It's fun, it's exciting. I've seen other organizations do similar things by giving away jackets or t shirts or just something to incentivize their folks to just go ahead and make the pledge and turn it in. We also suggest that you don't drag your campaigns out. We suggest you do them for no longer than 2 weeks because you don't want it to get stale and you want there to be a lot of excitement. Last, I wanted to share with you a visual from the Mohawk campaign, and they have a large employee base, and they treat this United Way campaign as a kind of a celebration for their employees. Everyone taking time to do silent auctions, bake sales, come to the meetings, hear the message, but to have a little fun. And this is a calendar that they created in their previous campaigns that just informed their employees of the campaign schedule and what to expect. And most of all, celebrate during this time. United Way time should be a fun time. Reflect on our community, giving back to our community, and just the spirit of giving. Fund distribution volunteers are needed. We are currently recruiting fund distribution volunteers, and these are folks that will help decide where the funds are allocated. All of the funds are community raised and they're community allocated. Fund distribution volunteers, you can scan the QR code or visit our website to sign up, but you will be assigned a panel where you will review 2 to 3 applications of nonprofits that are scheduling or that are applying for the funding. You will also do a site visit with your panel. It's, I believe, the first Tuesday in December. And then together, you guys will make recommendations to the board of directors as to how the dollars are spent in the community. It's a very, very rewarding process, and we encourage anyone that can to get involved. You'll see, these wonderful programs in action and see how much impact they have in the community with such limited resources. So I encourage you to have your employees sign up to participate. We are celebrating a birthday, 70 years of impact. To help mark this incredible milestone, we are thrilled to introduce our United Way of Davidson County partner agency quilt. This quilt features stunning handcrafted squares made with love by a local artisan, Paulette Taylor. She is the mother of our very own Community Impact Administrator, Tammy Dalton. Each square tells a story of compassion, service, and powerful difference we've made together in Davidson County over the last 7 decades. Please visit the link below to purchase raffle tickets. They are $10 each. We will have ticket sales up until September the 19th. We will draw the winner at our United and Purpose fundraiser on Saturday, September the 20th. And all the proceeds that are raised with this quilt raffle will go straight to the campaign. Ticket sales will be downloaded from our GiveSmart platform, and the winner will be selected by using a randomizer in Excel. So beautiful, beautiful quilt, and just a lovely way to celebrate our legacy and the spirit of giving for 70 years. Here is our 2025 calendar of events. As you can see, we have events all throughout the campaign that your employees can participate in. Starting with this week, Nick's Night on Thursday, and you can see the various golf tournaments, our United Purpose celebration, our Oyster Roast, our 5K. This is just another way to share with the community the impact that we do while having a good time and raising funds. So please encourage your folks to support these events. And lastly, help us grow. Do you have friends? Are there other workplaces in the community that aren't connected to us through a workplace campaign that you think should be connected to us and help to support our campaign. If you know of people that are interested in partnering, please send them my information. Please send their information to me so that we can reach out and help our network grow. Again, the United Way model, when we unite, our impact is massive. This concludes our training on the campaign. I'd like to take a moment to thank you for sitting through this presentation. If you have any questions or need anything, please reach out. I am your contact person for the campaign, and we'll be able to help you be as successful as possible. Together we can do more, and together we will do more. The United Way is here to help, and we're ready to stand beside you and to make a meaningful impact. Thank you for your time and your continued commitment to the people of Davidson County. Thank you.